Oh my God! Look at that shirt. This motherfucker.
this whole thing.
What's I didn't see it. What does it say? Mudang! War Nice.
I went from disliking it to loving it. That is beautiful.
Right?
Did you tie-dye that yourself, or did it come pre-tie-dyed?
No, it came tie-dyed.
Nice.
I paid extra for it too.
Worth it.
I know.
That is beautiful.
I kind of like bit the bullet and did it.
That's a conversation starter right there.
Thank you. I think this fad will be pretty short-lived, but the shirt will live on.
That's what makes it even better, is that like in 5 years, that's like, having like an Ayatollah shirt from the 90s where people are like, what is that?
Save Tibet or free Tibet.
It's gonna be hilarious in like 20 years when Mudang's like grown up or whatever, if she like becomes aggressive and just like a very aggressive hippo, and she's still biting like the knees of the trainers, but she's like full grown now, so she's like breaking all their knees. And then Challen's gonna be there like, I told you she was a war criminal.
I knew it. It'll be
I bought the shirt.
Chinese Communist Party or People's Party will like adopt her.
Chatstradamus.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
The people against
instrument
Mudang.
of war.
Yeah, very Russian hat going over here. We're feeling
that's what I said.
very communist.
He's
I'm liking this. We're liking this. This look.
Thank you, comrade. Thank you.
That was a little German. It's very Russian Rick. It's Mr. Russian Rick over here.
It's a little overcast, so I thought I'd put on a warm weather hat. And this was just sitting on the floor. If you guys, thank goodness you guys can't see my floor. You
just sitting on the floor.
What
else do you have on? How many hats do you have on your floor?
I counted to 30, then I stopped counting. No, but actually, I'm not going to show you. But behind me on my bed is every single hat that I've worn for the past 20 episodes, and several costume changes. And
nice.
If you said a hat change to this one, I could do it right now, but I'm not going to.
You got to always be prepared,
You need like a little clown car to hold all your hats in.
Probably have a clown car around here somewhere. Oh well. Are we, David? Are we already recording?
Yeah.
Okay. So
yeah, I didn't realize
cool.
too. You didn't. I thought Erik was just on. It's like,
well, we started with our little dance session as we normally do. Sometimes I like to record them just for if we ever need.
Oh yeah,
video of us dancing in the future. Yeah.
Right.
So and then you came in. I figured that's a good starting point.
Hey, what can I say?
So yeah.
That actually
all the dancing ceases.
Yeah.
No more fun.
Chatwin's like the mom that comes in and like, oh shit.
Break it up.
It's like
break it up.
The bad guy in Dirty Dancing. We're like, okay, no more dancing in town. We get it.
Yeah. Well, thanks. How y'all doing,
guys? I'm good. How are you?
Good. Yeah. Hanging in there.
Pretty good.
Cooling off.
You came in hot with the wardrobe. I came in hot with the hat. David, what the fuck are you offering us?
Are you coming in hot?
I'm hot. It's hot in here. If that helps, I'm coming in hot with a hot
temperature.
Okay. Hot. Yeah. If you see me sweating a little, it's the opposite of overcast here. It's very sunny. It's very, very sunny in California.
That's a shame.
I know. It doesn't feel like October or fall or anything really. But it is what it is.
It is what it is, and everything is, the rest. Before we started, I had this dumb thought in the shower that I expanded on, and I'd like to say it so you guys can prove me wrong. I landed on this very high-seeming thought, but sober as a judge when I came upon it.
High-seeming thought?
High-seeming.
Oh, seeming. Oh, okay.
Yeah, no, the semen was on the ceiling with this.
Yeah, I was like, all right.
No, you'll know when I say it. It sounds like a high thought. I was analyzing our episodes ahead of what I'm going to do today.
Mm-hmm.
And here's how I broke it down. A lot of Chatwin's episodes pertain to the future. A lot of David's episodes are brought from something that he's experiencing in the present. And I realized that I end up bringing up a lot of stuff from the past. Now, let me expand on that a little.
Wow.
I'll start with Chatwin because his most recent episode about AI, it's where we're leading in the future.
Can I pause real quick? When did you have this thought?
This morning.
That's so weird because either I can't remember if it was this morning or last night. I had a very similar thought. and I was like, I wonder if all of our episodes like have themes, like our overarching themes of everything that we presented. But I didn't go into it. I didn't analyze it like you did. But I had the thought.
Oh yeah, Dobby
That's really
tattoo
interesting.
contest is quite the theme of everything I've been trying to create here on this podcast.
Okay, that was the one knot that I was like, okay, how
Oh,
do
really? That one? That's
The one outlier.
Oh, okay.
I could bullshit my way into it being
Yeah,
right.
yeah.
lot of
Tattoos,
those-
tattoos are the future. They
No,
always
a
stay
lot of
with
people
you.
are going to regret those Dobby tattoos in the future. Just
you
like
okay.
There you
just
go.
You're
like your
stretching
shirt.
here, but I'll take it.
And then okay, my birthday episode with David. David realized that the present day of that record would be my birthday. So, and it was currently my birthday. The pornography episode with David. David was thinking of doing Shark Week that week, and then he masturbated. And in that decision,
Yeah, sure.
All of that information went out the window.
well, and then he's like, "Well, you know what? I currently did this thing. I saw pornography, so I'm going to do one on pornography now."
I saw a documentary of a shark with tits, and I was like, huh. And then decided to do the porn episode.
I don't think sharks have tits.
No, this one did.
Oh, okay.
Anyway, continue.
There is just one, and it's very
One.
lonely.
Jeez.
It's a mutant shark.
Anyway, so there really isn't much more to that, but I guess it did make me think like, am I looking too much in the past with my stuff? And I don't know. Maybe the answer could be yes, but I'm not going to stop now.
You're quite the history buff, though. There are things that you bring up that I would have never guessed, and also you got a good like memory about remembering shit I would have totally forgot about.
I think he's calling you autistic.
Yeah, you
Well-
got the tail.
He's right in that sense. 'Cause- no, but I would have put it less charitably, as there's a lot of random bullshit that I can remember off the top of my head, but important stuff is not there. I don't remember any math. Most important sciences elude me. But man, I could tell you most of the first and last names of the characters on The Weekenders. Do you guys ever watch that show?
Way
The
back.
cartoon?
Yeah.
Mm-mm.
Weekenders? Okay.
heard of
Well,
it.
never mind. Moving on. Today's episode is about The Weekenders, the cartoon.
Jeez.
No, I did have something that I wanted to. Shit. Hold on.
Jeez.
Chatwin's over it. Chatwin's over the skits.
I gotta really turn off this light. It shows too much emotion going on here. The clown cars here. His mic is on.
Hold on. Sorry, guys. Did you hear that?
Yeah.
I heard. Hold on.
Okay, well, listen, I've been meaning to tell you guys this. I promised my boss that I'd let him sit in on an episode, and I honestly thought he'd forget, but unfortunately he didn't. So
Boss Rick.
this is my boss.
That was gonna be your dad for a sec.
This is his dad.
My dad is way too important for this bullshit. Oh, hello there. I do say.
Hey, Eric's
My
boss.
Do call me by my professional name. I'm Professor Reginald Berrywhite. So now, I'm sure you're asking, you two simpletons, what are we talking about today?
Yeah.
Stop
Yes,
your
Reginald.
laughter in the front row. I saw that. You and your sass, eh? Eh?
I
Today
detect
we're
an
talking
accent
about-
there. Where are you from, Reginald?
Oh, this will all come out in the wash.
Okay.
Off to the theme song. Hit the theme song, my dear boy.
Everything is everything.
Everything is everything.
Everything is everything. Everything is 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 everything is. Hi, I'm David. Everything is 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 everything is.
This is Erik.
Everything is 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 everything is.
Hey yo, it's Chatwin.
Everything is 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 everything. Chatwin's not having it.
No. Did a whole episode about fucking fear of clowns, and you have one of those in your room?
First off, this isn't a clown; it's a puppet.
Oh, okay.
That's completely different.
Gotcha.
And more so than that, I'm not just a puppet. I'm an English professor. Teaching at the University of Exeter and Yale. One of the country's most sought after. Oh, yes, and you, the dull-witted Irish boy, I'll say, I came from the Isle of Britain. Have you ever heard of England, my dear boy?
I have. Yeah.
And you over there, that
What's you, David?
It's,
When you're in England?
hairless Arab. Do tell me. What have you knowledge of England?
I know it rains a lot and the food is not so great. And,
Incorrect. It never rains. Now, I'm sure you're asking, why does a professor of letter come to this simple podcast? Well, it's because there's something I wanted to teach you.
Well, it would be our honor for someone from Yale and where did you say?
Oxford?
Oxford?
Exeter.
Exeter.
Oh, I would never touch those Oxford boys. I could go on a tear about them.
Interesting.
But I will not. No, you may have heard of certain phrases like, Rome wasn't built in a day, or a penny saved is a penny earned, yes. Common
Yes,
catchphrases.
Hold your horses, perhaps?
Yes. The Arab can read. Wonderful. Now,
What did I read? Okay.
let me say, a lot of these phrases have interesting origins that you may not have known before. And I thought, as a professor of English, I will enlighten you on some English phrases that you may not have heard. But first, this dull-witted Germanic oaf that I have in my employ needs to open his phone, so give him a second.
Okay.
Sorry, guys. Gotta get my...
Hey, you're good, man. Your boss seems kind of
Yeah, he runs a tight ship.
strict.
Yeah, trust me, it's...
He barely moves his mouth, I've noticed. That's it's interesting when he talks. It's
He's
just
a
like-
tight-lipped individual. He's,
yeah.
Could be I noticed today that this puppet is kind of shitty. Bite your tongue, dear boy. This Germanic oaf speaking out of his turn. Now,
Mm.
the origin of phrases. Now, I will say the phrase, dear boys, and I will ask you, what does this phrase mean? If you give me the correct answer, I will give you 1 puppet point.
Ooh.
And we will see what those do at the end of our episode.
Okay.
Nice. I'm trying to get that PP, baby.
Quiet, down in front. This is a school, you know.
Apologies.
All right.
Sir,
Now,
Professor.
what are your names? Because I can't just keep calling you boy all the time. You, the Irish
I'm-
one.
Oh.
He's talking to you, David.
No, I'm bald Arab.
Oh, wow. Irish win.
Ah, yes. And the Arab over there. What should I call you?
My name is Erik Helling.
I'm just gonna call you both boy. It's a lot easier that way.
How will you know
I'm
how
sure
to
you'll know
separate us?
Yeah. Well, you're both boy. Let's just say I'm always talking to both of you.
Fair. Okay.
So, our first phrase. Have you ever heard the phrase "bite the bullet"?
Oh yeah.
Now, what, for 1 puppet point, does it mean?
Doesn't it mean like getting shot in the face?
No.
Yeah, like he bit the bullet. Doesn't that mean like he died? No.
I think it means when you bite the bullet, you do something reluctantly, but you know you have to do it. Like you have to
Well
bite the
done, my
bullet
lad.
And run the mile.
1
Oh.
puppet point for the man in the middle. Huzzah!
Look at you, man. You
Wait,
got a
who's in the
pee-pee.
middle?
Wait, hold on a second. The question was, where did it originate from?
No,
Where
I
did it
know.
Originate
Is that-
from?
I will show you the origin.
Okay.
My employee spoke up for a second, but it is I who will be giving you the. Now then, 1 puppet point for Chatwin. In the origin of bite the bullet, and he is correct, by the way, it means to accept something difficult or unpleasant.
Oh.
Now, in the olden days, when doctors were short on anesthesia, they would ask their patients, soldiers typically, to bite down on a bullet to distract from screaming.
Yeah.
First recorded use of the phrase was 1891 in The Light That Failed. Proper book, that. On to my second phrase. For sure, maybe you've heard this one, Adam. Break the ice.
Oh yeah, icebreakers.
What does it mean?
What? Like the food?
No, to break the ice is like it's like to start the conversation, to like break the silence, and get to know each other. Where it comes from, I couldn't even.
Again, I'm not asking you for the origin. I just want to know what it means.
I'm pretty sure it came from penguins, getting to know each other.
Somewhere cold.
All right, close enough. 1 puppet point for you.
Yeah.
This origin is, well, it's not penguin related, but back when road transportation was not developed, ships would be the only transportation and means of trade. At times, the ships would get stuck during the winter because of ice formation. The receiving country would send small ships ahead to break the ice.
Who wants to
Essentially
take bets
saying-
to how long Eric's gonna keep up this accent?
I don't know what you're talking about, man. His
I mean-
boss is clearly.
Yeah,
I'm personally going to say like 5 more minutes. Quiet! Down in the front! Quiet! Both of you!
I'm sorry.
Rambunctious youths, the lot of you!
Sounds like Dolores Umbridge from Harry Potter.
Harry what?
Nothing. Harry Twat.
Now this is an interesting one. This one might be good. Surely you've heard of the phrase to butter someone up. Have you not?
Mhm.
Sure. It means to, give them compliments.
Yes, and might I say, you're doing okay. 1 puppet point for Chatwin. The origin is actually an interesting one compared to the others. This was a customary religious act in ancient India. The devout would throw butterballs at the statues to seek favor and forgiveness.
Really?
Basically, indeed,
I
all of these are real.
Oh, okay. Butterballs?
Butterball.
Butterball me up, baby.
Yeah. Quiet, you! This one you may even know the origin of. It has become famous enough. Have you heard of the phrase mad as a hatter?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. What does it mean?
Is that like, it's like from Alice in Wonderland, the Mad Hatter, the crazy guy? Or is
Wrong!
Is he based
To
on
the
something else?
chokey with you! No,
Okay,
no,
all right, wait, let me go again. Mad as a Hatter. because people, when they would order hats back in the day, they would not send in their correct. They didn't know how to measure their heads correctly, so they would send in their measurements, incorrect measurements, to the hatter guy. He would get mad because all the measurements would be wrong, and then they would all ask for refunds.
Professor Reginald, David's chewing gum.
No, it's food left over from lunch. I just found a piece in my mouth. I was just getting rid of it.
Dost thou have enough for the whole class?
I saw him chewing it.
Yeah, actually, there was only 3 of us.
Spit it out in my hand.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Okay.
All right, and the origin of Mad as a Hatter is, in fact, haberdashers, which is to say professional hat makers in the 17th and 18th centuries, was regularly poisoned because hat making felt was used with mercury, the chemical or whatever. And mercury poisoning would make the hat makers shy, irritable, and...
Yeah, he did.
Oh no, can you hear me?
Yeah,
I can hear you now.
Yeah, there you
Am I not
back.
recording?
No,
you're
you're
still
here.
good.
You're still good.
Great. Well, you know what? If this thing isn't synced up, it's okay, because it's a fucking puppet.
That's true.
Oh, you said it was full of mercury? The felt
Mer-
hat?
I'll take this
Murder?
one, Professor. No, it's mercury. I guess mercury was
Okay.
used in like the making of the felt, and most hatters, because they'd have it on their hands all day and be breathing in the fumes, they'd get mercury poisoning, and it would drive them crazy. It was literally, it's just like, you have a bunch of bad chemicals in your body. So a lot of, I guess, a lot of hatters back in the day were actually crazy.
It's crazy. Like in the Victorian times, people just wrote them off as just people. Some people are just fucking crazy, and they're just full of chemicals, like
And then now
plutonium
they're-
and like mercury, lead. Like,
Throw them in a windowless bin asylum for the rest of their lives because they poisoned themselves accidentally.
yeah, like Madame Curie. Wow, that was interesting.
Yes, thank you. Enough of you, my dim-witted friend. God damn it. One more. Surely you've heard of this. The cat got your tongue.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes, what does it mean?
Means you can't speak, right? I mean, you're afraid to speak.
Correct! 1 puppet point for Chadwin. This is an interesting one because they don't really know. One of the possibilities would be liars and blasphemous tongues in ancient Egypt. Pay attention to this one, David. Ancient Egypt, liars and blasphemous tongues were cut out and fed to cats. And there's a little editorializing here. They said, what a treat for cats. So, yeah, cats would get the tongues of bad people. And I have to say this. I fucking quit.
No, Reginald, no.
Mr. Reginald, no. Why,
The professor-
Mr. Reginald?
The professor is on a slow boat back to England because that was very difficult to keep up. My voice is already becoming hoarse. And I'll tell you this. That was on my list of ideas before. I have more planned, obviously. But not with the puppet.
We got that.
Okay. I'm looking at him on the floor and I feel like, it feels unfinished.
I think you chucking him across the room was the end of that.
Please, Erik, can I come back?
Erik, help! No,
No.
Erik, you're not fired.
Stay on the floor, Reginald.
You
Don't talk
can't
back
quit
to
on me, Erik.
Within our first week of doing this show, I made a list of things like, oh, this would be fun. And I found that puppet in, the back rooms somewhere. I was like, oh, ventriloquism.
The back rooms,
perfect.
indeed.
Yeah, yeah.
I
from the
want to
depths
see the
of
back room of your fucking house, bro.
No, you
Shit.
don't. Well, also, I got a lot of future episodes in there, so watch out. No,
you
I
go.
was like, oh, ventriloquism, that'll be fun. And the weeks got closer and closer to this episode, and the days got closer, and I'm like, I'm sure I'll think of something to do with that puppet. And today came around, I'm like, still got nothing planned with that fucking puppet, Eric. You got to think of something. So, and I do have a bunch of more origins of phrases, but fuck it, it doesn't matter.
So British English professor is what you went with?
Yeah. Well, that came first because just look at the puppet. He looks fancy. I couldn't just give him like a tough New York guy kind of look. But
Fair.
and I also didn't want to do the history of ventriloquism because I kind of already did that with clowns. And you're right, Chatwin. This is very close to my clown episode. That's why I was like, I'll just get this out of the way. Fuck it. But
Well,
I do
I
have a
like the
game for you
appearance.
guys. And I don't know what this is still for puppet points, even though the professor is out of here.
Yeah. What's the score?
I think it's tied. Actually, I think Chatwin might
Pretty
have 3 and you have 2.
I'm pretty sure Chatwin has like 8 and I have like 1. But yeah, let's go with 3-2.
Okay. I looked up a list of ventriloquist dummy names, famous ventriloquist dummies. There's more than I thought. And they, to me, sound a lot like... So in the 90s, you had so many mascots for like video games and cartoons and shit because everyone was trying to get their next Mario or Sonic the Hedgehog, right? And this, the early days of Nintendo and stuff. And a lot of those ventriloquist names sounded a lot like failed 90s mascots, be that for cereal or cartoons, what have you. So the game we're going to play, I'm going to alternate between Chat and David. And it's going to be either the name of a failed 90s mascot or a ventriloquist dummy.
Okay.
Because I knew I was
Ventriloquist.
going short with the dummy, this is a big quiz. So we're going to...
No. God damn it. It's like an
All right, let's
SAT
do
every
it.
time we do one of these.
Let's do it. I'm ready.
Okay, let's see.
All right, hit me with it.
All
Hit
right,
me with your best shot.
I'm going to start with David. David, ventriloquist dummy or failed 90s mascot. Here's the name. Mickey the Martian.
Mickey the Martian. No company would name a Martian. I'm gonna go with ventriloquist.
Correct. That's one more
Yeah.
puppet point for David.
Yeah, no
Damn.
company would use Mickey as a mascot.
That's a good
after
call.
Disney
That's good
already.
thinking.
Oh shit! I didn't think about that.
Yeah.
Yeah, they would get buried.
I was gonna do that one, but I was like, I thought about it for half a second. I was like, nah.
Okay.
Damn, I would have
Chatwin?
fallen right into that trap. Fuck.
Wow. Honestly, you shocked me with that. I was like, I should have. Hopefully, these other ones are harder. Chatwin, this one is a. I'm just gonna say the name. Caesar Chimp.
I gotta go 90s mascot.
That's a dummy.
See, I'm screwed.
You should have known, man. The salad exists. No one's gonna name a mascot after the salad.
If I remember correctly,
I'm just
Disney owned Caesar salads too.
What the- well, for a second there, I was like, wait, really? What? Whatever.
yes.
All right.
And to
Fuck.
me, it's like every third thing David says, I'm like, just smile and nod, Eric. Just keep it going. Keep the shit moving. Yep.
Yeah.
Something about salad. You're right. All right, David.
Yep.
Let's see you Sherlock Holmes your way out of Titus the Fox.
Titus the Fox. That's a mascot.
Damn it, that's another puppet point for David. Okay, so
Yeah.
so now let's see. That's 4-3, David winning.
Do we get to know what he was the failed mascot of?
That would have been a good idea if I wrote that down.
Damn. That would have been
I'll
good.
say
Hold on,
this.
I'm gonna look it up. I'm curious. Is he like a
I'd
failed
say-
Tony the Tiger? What is it? Titus the mascot?
Titus the Fox. He's also a
The
mascot,
Fox.
but a lot of them are the original Nintendo, the NES, had hundreds and
yeah.
hundreds of games because they were cheap to make. And
Yeah, so I guess they were trying to be the next Mario.
yeah,
Oh, jeez.
look at that motherfucker.
Titus Fox.
So a good guess, if it's not a ventriloquist dummy, it's probably an old failed Nintendo game. All right, Chatwin, tell me about Squeaky.
That's got to be a dummy.
Yeah, I was thinking that too. Because dummies are made out of wood, and maybe they squeak. I'm gonna go dummy.
Correct. And that's -1 puppet point to David for helping Chatwin out.
Oh,
You know what?
oh, come on! I'm helping him.
I'm taking David's puppet point and giving it to Chatwin. So now
Oh,
4-3.
that's what I get for
4-3.
helping you. That's what
I
get
know
for
that was
helping a
really
guy.
helpful. I mean, shit. I feel kind of bad.
Yeah. Let me help you. God, this is what I get
Keep
for
your
being a
mouth shut.
This is why I don't do nice things for people. This is why I
Yeah.
don't hold doors open and I hit the closed door on elevators. Fuck people. Fuck. I'm on my PP points.
All right, here's a
You'd be
PP
pissed
point coming
off
down
all
the
day.
pipe for you.
I don't know.
Who is Bucky O'Hare?
Bucky O'Hare. That is a failed mascot. I'm guessing it's a bunny rabbit of some kind.
You got that puppet point back. Now you guys are tied. Way to go.
Damn it. He could have been Irish.
Okay, Chat.
What was his name? Oscar O'Hare?
Bucky O'Hare.
Bucky O'Hare. Bucky O'Hare.
All right,
Although
Chatwin,
it
this
definitely
one
sounds
is-
like a rabbit. Buck teeth, hair.
could be an Irish rabbit.
Oh. Whoa.
Damn.
That is
It's like
not
the
what I was
Grinch.
expecting.
It's like the Grinch rabbit.
I like his. Kind of looks like he has a paunch, like he's a middle-aged rabbit. All right, Chatwin. This one's a little complicated. Mike Jones.
Bike Jones?
Mike, as in short
Oh.
for Michael.
Oh, Mike Jones.
I don't know if this helps or hurts, but I think I should have mentioned at the top. I got a list of ventriloquist dummies from all over, from Western and Eastern countries. So could be any of them.
All right, I'll go with the dummy.
Failed '90s mascot, another Nintendo game.
He said that to throw you off, man. He said that to throw you off. I knew it. I
Okay,
wasn't gonna say
guys.
anything because I didn't want to lose my point, but I knew
Yeah,
he was
you
saying
got
that to
No.
throw you
me.
off.
There isn't a Mike
I got it.
Jones.
I really wasn't. I guess
I didn't think
because I
so.
forgot to mention the dummy thing earlier. I'm like, I should bring it up now, but anyway,
This
David.
the next one's gonna be like Jamal Jaquan from Saudi Arabia.
No,
All right,
no.
what do we got?
Ninja Ken.
Ninja Ken. Are you sure that's not just like a version of Ken from Ken and Barbie? Ninja Ken. I'm gonna go with ventriloquist. Failed ventriloquist. Is it failed ventriloquist or
No, failed '90s mascot or ventriloquist dummy.
Okay, ventriloquist dummy.
God damn, David, that's another puppet point.
I don't know
You're
why
back in
the
the
fuck
lead.
you. How does he have a nose for this? I don't get it.
I'm so good at this. This is my hidden talent. I
What the
guess.
fuck? How could anyone be good at this?
I don't know. You're just upset because you're losing.
I'm shocked.
No.
Really, I'm impressed.
I'm upset
I am
too.
not upset. I'm just like,
I-
the fuck? How do you get it every time?
I am. Now I know how Chatwin feels with that AI test. It's like,
I know.
I tried to make this hard, but David is like,
damn it.
it's just diving through every obstacle.
Well, obviously,
Using my brain.
Mike Jones. Of course. Jeez. Okay.
All right, this-
All right. Hit me with it.
Chatwin,
I'm not.
I'm
I
giving
ain't
you a
even
layup.
bad.
I'm
What,
giving you a
what's-
layup.
Okay.
Hubert.
90s character.
There you go. You guys
Yeah.
are tied again.
Yeah. That's too easy. I can't get the softball punches.
All right. No,
It
that
ain't right.
just happened to be on the list. I
Oh,
wasn't
okay.
doing it just Yeah, I wrote it. I have it in a specific order.
Okay.
I'm sure David's gonna try and play 40 chess with that.
Already started.
He's gonna be
All right,
way in his own
Sherlock.
head about this.
Kickle
Ventriloquist.
cubicle.
No, I'm just kidding.
Seeing the math.
Say it again.
I'm behind the
Kickle
bookcase, Murph.
cubicle. Oh, Murph.
Pickle
Kickle.
cubicle.
No, as in
Kickle.
kick. Yeah, like kick your nuts. Kickle cubicle.
Kickle cubicle. That's ventriloquist.
Wrong. Fuck you, David. You're not invincible. No, it's
The
a
king
mask.
must fall.
Yeah, he can bleed.
He can bleed. We could kill him.
We can kill him.
No one makes me bleed my own blood.
All right,
Okay.
Chatwin. Cecilia Chicken.
Ventriloquist.
That's an extra point. Chatwin's one in the lead.
Nice. I just would like to see that as a puppet, to be honest.
You could Google it. I'm not. Gonna.
Oh yeah, it
I'm
did
not-
actually exist. Well done.
Yeah, all of these exist.
Like a
All right,
chicken
David.
puppet. Now you're talking my language.
Pocky and Rocky.
Pocky and Rocky. Ooh, trick question. I'm gonna go with Siamese ventriloquists, puppets.
That would be really cool if you did get it down to the country. I guess I'd give you an extra puppet point, but
The
as it
twins?
stands, you get 0 puppet points because that's a failed
Ah.
90s mascot.
No,
All right.
Pocky and Rocky.
Did you look up Cecilia Chicken? That
I
one?
did. You know what? It's really obscure, to be honest. Hopefully, whoever's
Only-
editing this can find it, because there's
Only
more than
porn
one.
showed up.
Yeah, strange.
Oh, I found Pocky and Rocky. They're
Yep,
cute.
there you go. They were in Smash Bros. As like a item or whatever. All right, chat. Jose Jalapeno.
Oh yeah, our favorite. Gotta be ventriloquist. Dummy.
That's cheating.
How is it cheating? And yes, you got one. This I'm telling
Because
you,
he's so
I have.
famous. I love that. I love Jose Jalapeno.
I was
do
gonna
too.
say, yeah. I knew you guys.
Isn't
would-
that is that Jeff Dunham?
Dunham?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
To me,
all of
compared
Jeff
to the
Dunham's
other
puppets,
ones-
I would know.
Like I feel like if I put Ahmed the Dead Terrorist, that one is way too
Yeah.
obvious. And I forgot the old
Giveaway.
man's
Walter.
name, but
Walter.
Peanut, I think.
Walter. His name's Walter.
No, I know. I was listening. to
there
the other
is
one,
a
the purple
Peanut, though.
guy.
Oh, yeah.
No. His name's Walter.
All right.
I get you.
All right, David. Let's get you back on the board. Chatwin's 2 up right now. Buffalo Billy.
That's a mascot. Failed mascot.
That's a dummy.
God damn it.
Wow, I was.
You
thinking
guys
it was
cursed
a
me.
mascot too.
You guys cursed me.
You came in too hot. I'm telling. We already said you're coming in too hot.
He came in
Okay,
hot.
chat. This
For
is
real,
a
for real.
Bayou Billy.
Oh god, for real.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Go on.
For real. Okay. Bayou Billy.
Bayou Billy? That has got to be
Mhm.
a really racist puppet.
I wish that were true, but no, it is a 90s mascot.
Okay. I'll take the L for that one. Bayou Billy would make for a great puppet.
Howdy, y'all. I'm Bayou Billy. Let's go catch some gators.
Okay, David.
I'm not gonna
Little
I'm not gonna
Samson.
elaborate because that could go a lot of ways.
That
Bayou
gotta
I
talk
knew
about
as
this.
soon as you said racist puppet, I could picture it in my mind pretty easily.
Yeah.
It's
Inward
just,
Jim.
It's just what's his name? It's Channing Tatum from Deadpool and Wolverine. It's just him, but that's Bayou Billy.
Oh, Gambit, yeah. At first I was
Yeah.
like, what, was Channing Tatum in blackface in Deadpool? Did I miss
Yeah.
something?
Yeah.
Okay, David, here's one coming. Little Samson.
Little Samson. I just a quick aside. Did you hear that weird ass sound outside just now?
No?
Have you guys heard the new Amazon trucks when they like the reverse sound for the Amazon trucks?
No, what does it sound like?
It's like one of the worst sounds I've ever heard. It's like, but it's like it sounds like a bird is like. It's awful. It's horrible. All right, and I just heard it, so that threw me off. All right,
Maybe you have
what's the name?
some weird lizard man as a delivery person. 'Cause I just have
No, it's the new like electric Amazon trucks that they use now.
they have like custom reverse. Huh.
I guess.
I'm
Yeah,
sorry-
it sounds awful.
Sorry you had to hear that.
Thank you.
Should get Akon to do the reverse sounds.
Yeah.
Uh,
Oh,
Did
oh.
We're just partying.
all right, David. You tried to kill for time, but you've not given me an identity on Little Samson.
Little Samson?
Yeah.
Little Samson is a poupette.
False. He's a failed
Fuck.
90s mascot.
God,
We
I
got
know,
him.
you really
Threw
lost
him
that
off of
juice.
his game.
you guys really did. I'm
I'm sorry.
God, it was the one good thing I had going for me today. You guys fucked it all up. Thanks.
Yeah.
Thanks.
Just go to bed mad.
I knew he was a fucking puppet. God damn.
He's just
Stupid
stewing.
puppet.
All
What's
right,
the matter,
chat.
David? Puppet.
Thinking about Little Samson. Too many
All
fucking
right, hit me
Nintendo
with it.
games. All right. Rex Powers.
That screams 90s to me. I gotta go 90s.
And you gotta go wrong, because that's a ventriloquist dummy. From the
Damn.
Nickelodeon show Victorious.
Oh.
Right. It was a little after my time. That was like one of those
Yeah,
iCarly
me
type
too.
of shows.
Just missed Victorious.
Yeah, me too. I think that's where Ariana Grande started. Anyway, doesn't matter. David, who
Victoria
the fuck
Justice, right?
are... Well, her too, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Both.
I think that was obvious. Never mind. Sorry, go on.
Sorry. All right, David, tell me who the hell are Lester and Chester?
Oh, shit.
Puppets.
David, I'm going to give you a single puppet point for the correct answer. Back on the damn board. Now I'm proud of you.
Which-
I've circled back
which one's
around
that
to
one?
kind of rooting for Huh?
Yay.
What was that one from? That sounds so familiar.
Lester and Chester. I didn't look it up. I don't know.
Oh. Is it Mr. Meaty or
Also-
something like that? Or I don't know. That sounds really familiar. Anyway,
I feel like a million ventriloquists think of two rhyming names. I don't know how you do two puppets. If you're already throwing your voice. You're
You got
sharing.
two hands.
I guess that's true. Yeah. You solved it, David. I didn't think about the other hand.
Because they talk to each other. It's not like they're both talking at the same time.
I
But
guess
there are
so.
some ventriloquists that do a really good job of like making it seem like they are talking at the same time.
Did you guys ever see Terry Fader? I always heard that was a good show,
Yeah.
and I never got around to seeing it.
He was one. I never saw him in person, but he was actually funny you mentioned one of the first, because I used to watch America's Got Talent from like way back in the day. So Jeff Dunham and Terry Fader were like two of the first ventriloquists I ever like came across. And Terry Fader, when like Twitter became a thing, I started following him on Twitter. I don't know why. I guess just because I saw him in the show or something. And he ended up following me back on Twitter, and he like followed me back and liked some of my tweets here and there. And like this is way back in the day.
That's
Whoa.
wild.
And
He's
I
trying
still-
to
I
turn
think I
you
still
into a
follow him
puppet.
now. Yeah, maybe.
was like,
But yeah,
I need
I
a
like Terry
little-
Fader.
That's cool. I'm
Yeah.
glad I
He was
brought it
good.
up.
Yeah, I honestly I think Terry Feeder came to like perform for one of our schools or something at some point.
Yeah,
Like, if we
maybe
saw
he
him
did too.
like in person, but it was
Maybe
like a
we
small
did see him
thing.
in person. Yeah,
Yeah,
you're right. Something like that. I don't remember.
Mhm.
But yeah,
nice
love
guy.
Terry.
He seems like a
the
good
little
guy.
turtle and yeah. And he does singing in his ventriloquism. He's a good singer too.
That's got to be hard.
Mhm.
Anyway, moving on from Terry. Let's see. That was David got a point finally. Chat. Who the fuck is Mr. Gimmick?
Sounds like a Spider-Man villain.
Yeah, it does.
I don't know how you could have a game around something called Mr. Gimmick, or that would be a gimmick, wouldn't it? If it was a. All right, I'm gonna go with the '90s failed something. Failed thing.
Something.
Good call. Mr. Gimmick was a failed 90s mascot. It probably was an old game. The gimmick beyond the game, I don't know.
Yeah,
Maybe
but I
it's a
mean,
shitty game.
it inherently is a gimmick if it's a failed '90s mascot.
And that's why he named himself
Right, isn't
Mr.
it?
Gimmick. I don't know. You're
That's
kinda
like a loop
confusing
that I
me.
don't want to go down.
It wasn't called Mr. Successful.
yeah, that's true. That's true. I'm tripping, dog.
All right, David. I gotta shake that out of my head because now I'm
I could
Chowan
freak
freaked
myself
me out with this answer.
Yeah, freak myself out.
All right, David. Who the hell is Leroy Cool?
Puppet.
Correct. Extra puppet. Now you're on your game again. I'm proud of you.
I went with my instincts on that
Yeah,
one. Yeah.
didn't even second guess. No hesitation. No
Scared me.
surrender.
All right, Chatwin, are you going to think yourself into a corner with this one? Princess
I might.
Tomato.
Don't threaten me with a good time. Huh?
Princess Tomato.
I gotta say puppet. I like the ventriloquist idea of a tomato that sings and is a lady.
That would be very cute.
It's not? Damn!
Nintendo game.
Oh. It's a
Who
what?
said anything about sings?
It could sing.
Harry Finger
sings
could
in
have a
my
little
head.
singing puppet.
Yeah, that's a
guess.
tomato? That seems lovely.
There's got to be
just-
some
I think it's-
themed songs.
I think it's kind of racist that you assume that the Princess Tomato would sing. I just think it's
What's
kinda...
racist about that?
Racist
tomatoes?
against vegetables?
Yeah, like I don't know, man. No,
Veggie
tomatoes
Tales?
are-
There's plenty
are
of
a
good
fruit.
songs in Veggie Tales.
Tomatoes are a fruit, first of all. Yeah, exactly. So you're just lumping her in with all the other singing
You're
vegetables and
right.
fruits. Yeah, racist.
I didn't know it, but
Now-
I guess I am. I gotta check my
David
privilege.
got 2 answers right, and now he's feeling his oats again.
Yeah.
Like you haven't been down in the
We're back,
trenches.
baby. We're back,
All right.
baby. Only down by 8.
All right. Let's see. What would you figure is Orville the Duck?
Orville the Duck is a puppet.
He's done it again, folks.
God damn it.
Damn
yeah.
All right, Chatwin, this is the second to last question before we go to the lightning round.
What's the score?
All right, here's the question, Chatwin. Let's say you guys were supposed to keep... You know what? I think it was the professor's job to keep tabs, but he left, so I don't know.
I think they're tied. All right, Reginald said we're tied.
Oh, that makes sense. This is the second to last question. Zilla and Tote. I got to say the pronunciation's all mine. I don't know if it's just Tote, Tati, Zilla and Tote.
How about the 90s failed thingy?
Nope. It's a fun game.
That was my guess. I thought it was some kind of like Godzilla interpretation or something.
There is a single ventriloquist dummy from Sweden on the list in a Zilla and Tote.
There's that. It came back around. The foreign dummy.
I
There
know,
it
I
is.
got hit with it twice. Fuck.
They were famous enough they have their own Wikipedia page, but I didn't look further. Okay,
Zilla
guys.
and Skote.
This is the final question. You will both be answering at the same time. First things first, I need you both to hold your phones to the screen because I want to make sure you can't use your phones for this. Got to keep yourselves honest. Okay. Promise
What
me
about
you
the
might
whole
use-
rest? What about the whole rest of the?
Just keep holding it up. Just keep holding it up, motherfucker. All right,
Okay.
guys. Either of you can answer this. I gave you playlists earlier this week. What was the 4th track on your mix?
Oh
You
fuck!
You can name the
no-
song or just what it sounds like.
It's Pink Floyd Gnome something.
That's the final song on your playlist.
Yeah, that was
That's-
the last one.
Oh.
That would have been
It
easy.
was,
because both you-
It was Noki.
What
No,
What was the second to last song?
No, he
The
said
fourth
the 4th
song.
song.
Oh.
There were like 8 songs total, right? 7 or 8.
I think there's 10 on yours. or 13
10?
maybe.
Okay.
Let's see.
Oh fuck. The fourth song. I don't.
Chatwin's or David's has 14. Chatwin, I think yours has 13. Let me see.
He's not holding his phone up. He's looking.
I'm
it
not
up.
looking. I'm looking up.
he's unlocking it with his thumbprint and swiping.
You guys can also just say you don't know. It's fine.
I don't.
I mean, I listened to the. I don't remember.
Oh,
I
I'm
don't
not. I'm not trying to shame you guys. I know you both listen. I just thought I was like, oh, this'll light a fire under their asses.
I mean, you put the U2 on it. There was a lot.
It'll definitely make me pay more attention next time.
Like you're getting another mix.
No.
No, you know what? Unfortunately, guys, this one ends in a tie.
Damn.
Sorry.
I like the Todd Rundgren too. I was surprised you knew who he was.
Love Todd. Love Todd.
Yeah, he was good.
What was it even called? The last one you sent?
Yeah, what was it? What was the answer?
I gave you. Oh, okay. For chat, it was Acapella by Van Dyke Parks, and for David, it was Connect by Vampire Weekend.
Ah,
damn.
I said
damn.
I said Pinocchio, Gnocchi, Connect.
No.
It's like somewhere in that realm. No.
But
No.
nice try. And you know what? This episode turned out about as shambolic as I thought it would. Because I really did not know what to do with that fucking puppet. That's what I had a good time too. I'm kind of losing my voice because of that stupid British, that professor accent just wrecked me, man.
I know. I was like, I wish I could have taken a bet. How long do we got?
The Chocolate Cake Files. That's what it was called.
I don't want to double check. Fuck. There was a Van Dyke's Park song?
Number 4,
yeah.
Acapella.
Huh. That's a weird dude, Van Dyke Parks, doesn't he?
He's weird. I
downloaded one of his albums before, and I couldn't get through it. It was just so weird.
That guy. It's strange, and I know what album you're talking about.
Yeah,
every song is like 5 different 30-second songs stringed together.
Exactly.
And then his second album, which is what I put on your the song put on your playlist, is all covers.
It's not very offensive.
No, it's covers of African music.
Oh.
And then his third album is more covers of African music, which is such a weird. It's like, you know what I should do? I should just dig deep into this. And if you look him up, Van Dyke Parks looks like Mr. Valoy, like one of our English teachers. He's like this tiny little man with a mustache. Anyway, that doesn't matter here or there because
part of me always like.
Song
part of
cycle,
you,
right? Is that the one you were talking about?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
That's a weird one.
Part of me always like the curious side of me is always like, I want to know what Erik put on Chatwin's playlist.
I know. I was thinking what he put on David's thing.
But also the other side of me, the 99% of me is like, you know what? Erik is like that grandmaster chef at a super hole in the wall Chinese restaurant or whatever, where you walk in and they don't even have menus, and the chef is the owner of the place and he just knows what you want to eat. You don't even have to order, he just knows your aura and he knows what you. And I feel like that's Erik. He knows us. He knows us so well that
don't tell him that. That'll go right to his head.
What a compliment.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I'm like, so it doesn't even matter what's on Chatwin's playlist because I probably wouldn't like it anyway.
Dude, I wouldn't show you anyway. Gun to my head, I would never show you. No, he's quite the curator.
Both of you guys have that gnome song. That's the only song that you guys share. The Pink Floyd gnome song.
Yeah. Of course, there's a few. Everyone needs a fork and knife, but
Exactly.
The gnome is a fork, and with that, everything is everything.
Bye-bye.
Oh wait, I wanted to mention
like a good
before we sign off real quick. I wanted to mention because this is gonna air right before go on a trip, and it's my 3-year anniversary with Nadine.
Ooh.
So happy anniversary, Nadine! Congratulations, we did it! Woohoo!
Yeah.
Way to go.
We're going to
3
New York.
long years.
Yeah, honestly, it doesn't feel that long. It
No.
like it does and it doesn't. If it honestly feels like it's only been like a year sometimes.
That's cool.
But yeah, so we're going to
Congratulations.
New York City, baby. It's a surprise. So
Hey,
she knows we're going on a trip, but she doesn't know where.
That's
so
fun.
This is. I'm hoping if she makes it through this episode, then she'll know where we're going. But if not, it sucks. You got to find out at the airport.
There's no
She
way.
won't.
We'll see how much of a real supporter you are, babe.
A real fan.
I don't care how supportive she is. She's not making it through the game, let alone this crap.
Well,
She'll see
maybe
the
she skips
puppet
to
and
the
run
end.
for the hills.
That's how you know you gotta keep her.
Exactly.
You could,
And
we
with
could
that-
hide-
Oh.
No, wait, can I have one more joke? We could put our
Yeah,
social
yeah.
security numbers at the end of this episode, and no one's going to hear it. We could put
All right, you
any
first.
information out there.
I'm secretly
No.
gay.
All right, everything is everything. Everything is Everything is an ABD Productions podcast. Executive produced and hosted by David Abdu, Chatwin Cray, and Eric Helling. Video and audio captured by Riverside.fm. If you have any inquiries, please reach out to us via everythingiseverything69@gmail.com. Thank you for listening.